I was afraid that this was going to be a little too sweet, too cloying, too juvenile. Honey, this smells so addictive. Oh my God. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to part 2 of my Sephora recommendations video. So today we're talking about fragrances. Like, I have so many great fragrances in front of me that you can get at Sephora during their sales. Sephora is having their winter or fall sale, I guess you would call it, which is in November. It starts on November 1st. So today, as you're seeing this video, the sale is on and popping. I have 2 videos currently up. The previous one is all about beauty and skincare and like body care. And today we're talking about fragrances only. I really wanted to do a dedicated video for you guys on the fragrances that I think are worth your money. I really wanted to put a haul together that like has something for everyone. I really hope you guys enjoy this video. All of the links to these products will be down in the description box. By the way, this video is not sponsored whatsoever, but I do love working with Sephora, but I really wanted to give you guys a really great recommendation list of fragrances that is just perfect. So get yourself something to drink, grab a bag of popcorn, get comfy cozy, and let's go ahead and jump into it. I'm gonna start off with a fragrance that I could not stop wearing during the summer. Like, this was my go-to scent from the moment I picked it up. I bought it with my own money. And if you are a floral girly, honey, this is one you don't wanna miss. I actually didn't even know that this particular scent was sold at Sephora until recently. So this is from the Armani Privé line, which I don't hear a lot of people talking about. And this is Rose Milano. I love this scent so much. Now, the bottle that I have has the juice that sparkles, and this is really beautiful. Now, there is a different version of this scent that doesn't have the sparkles, but it's exactly the same. The scent is exactly the same, okay? I love this scent so much. It's rose, peony. It's a little musky in the dry down. I think there might be sandalwood in here in the base, but this is ultra feminine. It feels like the most beautiful angelic woman is wearing this. It's so fresh and light and breezy. This can easily be a signature scent. And I did wear a lot for the summertime because there's this freshness to it, but you can wear this all year round. It is gorgeous, okay? For my girly girls, or you're just into your, you know, divine feminine energy, this is the kind of fragrance you want to wear. It makes me feel so beautiful and pretty and attractive. And the compliments, listen, this fragrance isn't beast mode, but people can smell it. I have gotten so many compliments from complete strangers to family members. My husband loves this one. So it's definitely one of those that really stands out. And it's just like that pretty scent that people love to smell on a woman. I've worn this casually. I've worn it to a lunch date. I've worn it to an event. Like, you can definitely wear this down or wear it up, like dress it up, dress it down type of deal. And it's just a beautiful, beautiful scent. Highly recommend. Honestly, a ton of the fragrances from the Armani Privé line are absolutely beautiful, but this is one of my absolute favorites. This definitely wouldn't be a Sephora fragrance recommendation video without me mentioning Love Don't Be Shy from Killian. I am on my 3rd bottle of this stuff and I love it, okay? This is incorporated into so many of my fragrance combos. I love wearing this because it just adds that je ne sais quoi to all of my other fragrances. It's beautiful. It has orange blossom, marshmallow, sugar accord. It's sweet. It is warm. It's inviting. It's kind of sexy yet playful. It's just the most gorgeous sugary scent. It's very sweet, but it doesn't come off like gourmand. It still smells like a perfume, and I think that's because of that beautiful orange blossom in there that really shines through, and it just smells so feminine. Again, a lot of the fragrances that I'm mentioning are quite feminine because that's my favorite style of fragrances. This is definitely a big compliment getter. Some people do say that it doesn't really last on them, but on me it lasts a really long time. But I am an oversprayer with this one. Like, I will go ham with like 10, 15, 20 sprays. I'm not even gonna lie. This smells so divine. This is the type of fragrance that when someone comes in for a hug, instantly the remark is you smell incredible. You smell divine. It is just a fragrance that always gets me so many beautiful reactions, and I just love wearing this. I pair this a lot with Parfums de Marly Delina exclusive, and that match, if you've never tried that, that's my signature secret, not secret anymore because I've said it so many times, but that's my like weapon right there. When I know I want to leave a lasting impression, that combination is the one to go to. I love this fragrance so much. I'll always have it in my collection. I just can't get enough of it. Love it, love it, love it. Definitely recommend, but it is a sweeter fragrance, so definitely try it out for yourself. But honestly, if you love sweet fragrances, if you love orange blossom, marshmallow, a little sugariness in your fragrance, this is definitely for me a safe blind buy. Switching things over to something a little bit more fresh and not super floral, this is Miami Nectar from Ellis Brooklyn, and I absolutely adore this scent. From the moment I tried it out, this is definitely a summer scent, like strictly reserved for summer, going on vacation. This smells so good. It's very like coconutty to me, but a little floral also. It's creamy, it's luscious, it's kind of tropical. I get this like ylang ylang vibe in this fragrance. I don't know if that's in there, but you know that creaminess, and it just smells really, really attractive. This scent is like a no-brainer. You don't need to think about it too much. You wear it and you smell good, okay? And it's really fresh and light and airy, so that's why I think it's so perfect for like a vacation. You're going somewhere tropical, you're just going somewhere where the sun is shining 24/7. It's kind of impossible. This is just the perfect scent. It smells really fun, light, airy, modern, and it's one of those fragrances that just makes people feel happy. It's like a mood boosting kind of scent. Another really beautiful kind of citrusy fresh scent is Valentino Donna Born Aroma Green Stravaganza. This is the latest launch from the brand. No, actually they just launched another one, but this one was launched during the summertime if I'm not mistaken, and this smells incredible. I love this one in conjunction with Yellow Dream, so I will link both of them down below. This one is the perfect combination of like citrusy but floral, fresh, slightly aquatic, but still some sweetness in there. Sort of more elegant scent in my opinion. It smells really good. Yellow Dreams definitely is more musky citrus in the dry down, while this one has a little bit more of sweetness. So if you love the sweetness, you are going to enjoy this one. You still get the DNA of the original one, but it's not that heavy, super sweet femme fatale kind of vibe. This is a little bit more chic in my opinion, and it's really beautiful for the summertime. Springtime also, you can wear this. If you live in a hot climate, you are going to absolutely adore this one. I find that the lasting power on this one isn't super strong, but again, I overspray my fragrances and I make them work. I'm gonna do the body butters, the body oils, the whole layering of scents, and so my fragrances tend to last the amount of time that I need them to last, so I don't really have issues with longevity. Next, we're talking about something a little bit more sexy and seductive. Do I have two of them? I have two actually. I don't know where the other one went. It should be here somewhere. Oh, here it is. I have two cherry fragrances to recommend. They are not the same at all. They have definitely different DNAs, but cherry forward. First one is Tom Ford Lost Cherry. I don't care how much hate it gets. I don't care if you're gonna say Tom Ford is overpriced. I really don't care. I love me some Tom Ford. I said it. I love me some Tom Ford fragrances. Lost Cherry is like dark feminine energy. It is sexy, seductive, alluring. It's just all of the vibes, okay? It's super sensual. This is a dark kind of like boozy cherry almost. It's so like juicy, but like almost overripe the cherry. It smells so sensual, so sensual. This is a perfect date night fragrance. You can even layer this with a little bit of a vanilla in there to add some sweetness, and oh my goodness, this is a lethal fragrance. I love this one for evening time, especially date nights. I'm going to douse myself with this one, but this is a gorgeous, more mature, grown, sexy, alluring cherry fragrance. This one is from 7 Virtues and it's called Cherry Ambition. Now this is definitely cherry forward, but this is a little bit more bright in my opinion. There's something a little bit more fresh about this one, but the cherry is still there. It's sweeter than Tom Ford. It's not as deep and as heavy, and it's a little bit more modern, I will say, and it just smells super captivating. Also, this definitely still smells sexy, but I find it just has a little bit more of a modern take. It's very confident type of fragrance, both of them. I find like when you do cherry deep and sexy, they make you feel really confident. They boost that confidence in you, and this does it for me. It's really seductive also, and just really playful. I love these two. They're gorgeous. Now if you wanted something a little bit different, I actually have 3 cherry fragrances to mention. Oh my goodness. This one is Lovefest from Kayali, Burning Cherry. This one is a cherry fragrance with a little bit of a smokier dry down. It smells a little bit more like cherry candy, but it has a little bit of smokiness and woodiness in the dry down. All 3 are absolutely gorgeous, honestly. I find these 2 a little bit more grown, a little bit more sexy and alluring, and this one, you can actually wear this like during the day. It's not like, oh my god, I need to wear this on a date night, a sexy occasion, evening. You could definitely wear this during the day, but I find these 2 work best in the evening time, in a low light setting, you know, candles are lit, going out for dinner, beautiful restaurant. This is the kind of fragrance that I would wear, but these are just gorgeous 3 options if you love a good cherry fragrance. Staying on the topic of Kayali, since I just mentioned that fragrance, I am going to absolutely recommend a couple more. This is Vanilla Candy Rock Sugar 42. This was such a good launch, okay? I was afraid that this was going to be a little too sweet, too cloying, too juvenile. Honey, this smells so addictive. Oh my god, there's this fresh kind of pear note in here that is just like juicy and mouth-watering. You get to the sugar, you get to the vanilla, and it's just like perfectly balanced. It's like a vanilla scent that is fruity, but a little floral, a little sugary. It's all the things. It's perfectly done. This fragrance projects, okay? It projects so well. It's a huge compliment getter, and it's one of those scents that you can wear pretty much all year round. I don't reserve it just for like hotter weather, even though there is this like freshness to it. You can definitely pull this off during the colder months. It just smells confident. It smells a little flirty. It smells like a woman that knows how to get what she wants. It smells so good. It's still playful and very youthful, but not juvenile, okay? It's not immature. It doesn't smell like a fragrance that you got for a 12, 13-year-old. You can still smell it and wear it confidently as a grown woman. So I absolutely love this one. If you love your vanilla scents that are more on the sweetest side, have a little fruitness to them, you are going to absolutely enjoy this one. And I wore this quite a bit, okay? Quite a bit. Lots of compliments on this one. So many compliments. Of course, I have to mention the Wedding Silk Santal from Kayali. She is back. She is permanent. So get it while you can, especially if you can save some money on it. I would definitely recommend. This is a really pretty scent. To me, it's like a powdery, citrusy vanilla scent. Very soft, airy, sort of like angelic. It's very gentle. This, when I smell this one for sure, I think of Mona. Like her personality, her aura, her vibe is super gentle. It's very angelic. It's very sweet and super authentic. And when I smell this fragrance, I definitely get Mona. Like I get her personality and her aura in this scent. So it's definitely amazing that she wore this as her wedding scent, and it's perfect for a bride. Absolutely perfect. It's just so beautiful, like a beautiful moment. So absolutely get this one if you love something a little bit more powdery. The vanilla's there, but it's not a sugar sweet vanilla scent. It's still a little sweet, but not cotton candy. It's not going to be super gourmand. It's just like very airy, like cloud-like. Really beautiful scent. Love this one so much. You can definitely tell by this dent that I have on here. I already have it back up. Okay, I definitely picked up some bottles when they came back, but they are back and they are permanent. So grab yourself Silk Santal. Shifting things over to something a little bit more deep and slightly unisex. This is Killian's Angel Share. Love this fragrance, especially now for the fall and winter time. It is just the most delicious vanilla, boozy, cinnamon scent. It smells ultra luxurious, like you just stepped into a luxurious jazz club. Okay, the music is playing in the background. There's drinks flowing, a lot of rum happening, rum on ice, and that sweetness from the rum is just beautiful. Conversations are flowing. People are dressed to the nines. This is what this fragrance smells like. It smells really luxurious, really elevated, grown, a little sexy. Oh my God, I love the rum in here. It doesn't smell like ultra like alcohol like. It just adds that it's like a creamy, thick sweetness to the fragrance. Not super thick. The fragrance is not super thick, but that note in there is quite prominent, but it's balanced out with the other notes in here. The cinnamon gives it this beautiful, spicy touch that is just delicious, and it sits on the skin in the most perfect way. Okay, this is a fragrance that you and your man can wear, because this to me is completely unisex. This is for the confident girly. Okay, this is the girl that is a fashionista. She knows how to put an outfit together. She loves wearing deep tone colors, especially all black. She has a beautiful red lip, or even a really nice lip liner and a nude lip. Okay, but she is dressed real stylish. That's what this fragrance gives me, a stylish woman. It smells so good, so elevated, really refined, an absolute must-have. This is my romance fragrance. That's what I always call this scent. It smells like a romantic moment, and it is called Rolling in Love. This one's so good, guys. It's so good. It's so creamy. There are these beautiful white florals in here that just are creamy and luscious. It's very feminine and suave and light. Everything about this is perfect. Oh my God, I love this one for date night. Also, I have layered it with Love Don't Be Shy, and they layer really beautifully together. But this is definitely for the floral lovers. You love your, your creamy white florals, like your orange blossoms, your jasmines, and those kind of floral notes are gonna be in here, and they really just smell super, almost like a little bit intimate, I wanna say. They smell like they're closer to the skin, like your skin is just out of the shower, doused in body butter, body oil. It's soft, it's supple, it's glistening. It smells like creamy, clean, sweet skin. Oh, so good, so feminine, so romantic. This is a scent that I would actually recommend to a bride, 100%. It just has that that vibe to it, like a bridal scent. It's really beautiful. Absolutely love it. My bottle is almost done, and I'm definitely going to get a second one. Shifting things over to something a little bit more clean, fresh, polished, musky for the it girl. Okay, you are pretty minimal with your hair, makeup, and even your clothes, but you're still like giving the it girl vibe. This is Santal Blush from Tom Ford. I love this scent. This is a fragrance that gets me a ton of compliments. It's such a simple scent. It smells like a musky, sandalwoody scent. Really, that's it. Creaminess from the sandalwood, a little bit of woody tones, and this beautiful white musk is what I get on my skin. Something about it is very warm also on the skin, and it kind of reminds me of the sun. I don't know why, but this is a fragrance that is easily a signature scent. For those that don't like to do too much with your fragrances, you don't want it to be too offensive. It's just a really perfect everyday fragrance. You can wear this to the office, you can wear this on a date, you could wear this as running errands, going to the mall, meeting up with the girls for brunch. It really is that all occasion kind of fragrance, and also all year round, because there is this warmth to it that is beautiful for the fall and winter time. So absolutely recommend this one, especially if you do like sandalwood fragrances. Of course, I had to mention my favorite fragrance from Sephora. Like, this is probably my favorite vanilla and lavender scent of all time, and it is Burberry Goddess. This fragrance is incredible, and I get why so many people love this scent. It is so elegant, so ladylike, so refined. It's really elevated and perfectly blended. It is lavender and vanilla. There's ginger, there's a little bit of cacao, so there's slight powderiness in the dry down, but honestly, it is just the most perfect scent. I think out of all the fragrances that I'm talking about, this is probably the most safest blind buy, and the one that 99% of people are going to love at first sniff. It's just so beautifully done. I mean, the Burberry team knocked it out of the park with this launch. It's been a top seller for a reason. It's absolutely gorgeous. The vanilla in here is not like overly sweet. It's not too gourmand. It's just really beautiful, and there are 3 types of vanilla in here in terms of how they cultivated the vanilla, which is really cool. When you start to learn a little bit more about the note breakdown in Burberry Goddess, you're gonna be like, wow, okay, they did their thing. So I love this one. Another one that I say is a gorgeous signature scent, or even a special occasion scent, a bridal scent. It's just like one of those fragrances that go with any occasion and always stands out. I get a ton of compliments with this scent. I am probably on this is what, my second bottle or my third? I think this is my third bottle actually, and I just love this one. When I spray this one, I want to keep wearing it the next day and the next day and the next day, because I love it that much. It is just perfectly done. I can't say anything wrong about it. It is really that well-balanced kind of fragrance. Like, the lavender in here is not too sharp. It's nice and soothing. It's gentle. There's a little bit of powderiness. It's kind of spicy. It's just ultra perfect. Sticking with vanilla, I am going to mention this beautiful vanilla scent, and I love the way that they did this vanilla scent, because it's not your typical like overly sweet gourmand scent. They actually made it a little bit woody, slightly smoky. This is from Fleur, and it is vanilla skin. Listen, Fleur is really doing their thing with vanilla skin. They came out with a deodorant, they came out with the body mist, the fragrance, and it really is a top seller for a reason. I love this one again because they didn't make it like a typical vanilla scent. They made it a little bit more elevated. I find this smells quite niche-like also, and I'm just surprised with the direction that the brand went into, because I feel like some of their scents are quite sweet and very like playful. This one smells grown to me. Oh my God, yes. Slightly musky, slightly woody, slightly smoky on my hands. That's what I get at least. And then it dries down to this beautiful, silky, deep vanilla scent that just comes off so warm on the skin. I love this scent. It's one that you don't necessarily need to overspray, and it has great projection in my opinion. And I find that it really lasts super well on my skin. So it's one that is going to be perfect for the winter time. Honestly, that warmth and like a little bit of the smokiness that I get from my skin is going to be so good when the weather starts to cool down more and more. It's one of the fragrances that I think would make a really great winter or fall winter signature scent, because it's not overly complex, but there is enough substance, there's enough texture to this fragrance to make it more unique. So absolutely one of my favorites from Fleur. Back to the florals, because I love me some florals, and I hope you guys do too, because there's quite a few florals now that when I look at my collection, there's definitely quite a few florals. So this one is Peony and Blush Suede from Jo Malone. I had this on my wish list for the longest time, like well over 5 years. I don't know why I never bit the bullet, but last But at the last Sephora sale, I went ahead and picked this up along with another fragrance from Jo Malone, and I am so glad to have this in my collection. This is a pretty scent. It kind of reminds me of Rose Milano from the Armani Privé line, but this one is not as sweet. It doesn't have that sharp like sweetness that I get from that one. This is a little bit more mellowed out. It's a little bit more grown, I want to say. This just smells so good. It's very feminine, light, but it does have substance to it. It smells so good on the skin. You get a lot of that beautiful peony. You get some rose in here. It's fresh, it's light, it's airy, and then you get the suede dry down that adds a little bit of texture to this fragrance. Such a gorgeous, gorgeous scent. I don't know why more people don't talk about her, because she's just perfectly done. It's so beautiful. I think that this is very feminine, very likable, very attractive, and easily, again, a signature scent. A lot of these fragrances that I mentioned are easily signature scents because they're so easy to wear. You don't need to think about too much. They just smell so good on the skin, and everyone around you just loves scents like this. These are the kind of fragrances that get me the most compliments. Very like florally fragrances that have some freshness to them, that smell quite feminine. Those are my compliment getting fragrances 100%. A lot of like my oud and deep leathery fragrances, they get me no compliments, but these ones definitely do. This is just a really beautiful scent. Like if you're looking for your next signature scent, you don't want anything overly complex but still has something, this is one that I would absolutely recommend. In terms of longevity, this is not like the most long-lasting fragrance. I would say you'd probably get about 4 or 5 hours out of it, but again, overspray, layer your fragrances, and you are going to get more wear out of them. The next fragrance is one that I think just recently launched at Sephora, but Sephora USA. I don't believe they are at Sephora Canada, unfortunately. So this is from Brown Girl Jane, and it's called Carousel. Oh my God, this smells so good. It's so juicy and mouth-watering. It's like fruity floral and like kind of tropical. It smells like addictive. You know those fragrances that you smell and you just want to keep spraying yourself? That's this one right here. You want to keep spraying yourself. The next day you're going to come back to spray yourself. Even if you're not going nowhere and you just want to sniff it, you will just smell it. Oh my God, yes. It's creamy, it's luscious, it's fruity, it's mouth-watering. It smells really feminine, sort of playful also, but kind of sexy at the same time. I love this one, and I'm so excited that this brand is at Sephora. It is a Black-owned brand, also female-owned, and I'm so excited to try more and more from this brand. Like, this was my first impression, so I want to try all of them because I am blown away with this one. And this my husband adores on me. The first time that I sprayed this on myself and I came downstairs, he was like, oh my God, you smell so good. Like, you actually smell delicious. And even though this leans more like gourmand in a way, it still smells like a perfume. You're not walking around smelling like a fruit basket completely, but it's just so delicious and so feminine and kind of sexy and alluring and just like inviting. Absolutely. If you've never tried Brown Girl Jane, do it, okay? This one for sure. I haven't tried any of the other ones, I'll be completely honest, but this one is a yes. This is date night worthy 100%. Next fragrance I have to mention is a beautiful scent. I mean, this has had many flankers, but this one is my favorite. It is Black Opium La Parfum from YSL. I love this scent so much because you get slight DNA of the original, but this is bombarded with vanilla, but vanilla done in a really right way, done in a creamy, sexy, alluring kind of way. Very femme fatale vibes in here. It's super confident and it just smells really great. I love date night fragrances, so a lot of these are date night worthy, including this one. It smells luxurious. It smells like a woman. You're all dressed up. You're in your little black dress. Heels are coming on that day. This is this type of fragrance. I love this one. You don't get a ton of the coffee in here. And honestly, you get more of like a creamy vanilla scent. It's very creamy and very luscious, and it smells really great on the skin. I mean, if you love vanilla, if you love the original one, this is like a perfect match, and it just smells really good, really inviting. Definitely one that I recommend. This I find lasts decently on me. I don't find that it disappears after like 3 hours. I can get a good 6 hours out of this one, especially when I overspray. So the lasting ability for me is there. The sillage is not super big. I definitely feel like it could be a little bit more in terms of projection. It's a little bit closer to the skin after the 2-hour mark, which is okay, but you're still going to smell it throughout the day. It's just not going to be like beast mode or super loud. This one is one that I don't hear people talking about. A matter of fact, as soon as the brand launched the fragrances, there was a buzz, but it kind of died down. And I'm really sad about that, because I find that they created very unique fragrances that you don't find at Sephora too often. They're not very mainstream, definitely steps outside the box and giving me niche vibes. So this is from Charlotte Tilbury, and it's called More Sex. Now the name is a little bit, I don't know. I mean, it could have been titled something different, but you know, marketing and all that good stuff. But this one over here, listen, I got a sample and I was like, wow, are you kidding me? This smells sexy, okay? Ooh, she's spicy, she's warm, she's a little leathery, but not overly done, because too much leather gives me a headache. That's something I discovered with another fragrance that I recently tried, which was Baby Cat. I love the scent, but I can't overspray because it will give me a headache. And I had another one that had leather and it did the same. So it's definitely the leather, but this one has leather accord. It has, I think, pepper in here and then musk. It just smells sexy and sensual and like dark and mysterious. It's slightly like unisex for sure. It doesn't smell ultra feminine, but it smells so sensual and alluring. Like the title, I guess, does resonate with the juice. It does resonate with the juice, but I'm just surprised that no one is mentioning her like this on date night. Hello, let me share with you guys a layering combo right now. Black Opium La Parfum and this one together. Shut it down. The next one we have is the latest launch from Gucci in their Flora line. This is Gorgeous Orchid, and it's probably my favorite now. I do love the Flora line. I have about 3 of them and they're beautiful, but this one blew me away. I love the freshness and the sweetness married together. There are like ozonic accords in here, so think of like water fresh accords, and then there are a bunch of vanillas in here that just adds depth, sweetness, okay? There's a little bit of a spicy tone and definitely some creamy white florals in here. Absolutely. This smells so good. It smells very feminine, very modern. It smells on the lighter side, like something you could wear during the day for sure. The sweetness is really beautiful. It's very silky and smooth and not like sugary sweet in my opinion. You get more of the sweetness from the creamy white florals and also that vanilla, and the freshness, those ozonic notes really just balances things off, so it's not sickening sweet, so you get some freshness. It's so beautiful. This is a no-brainer. Again, this is one that you could just pick up, wear, and you smell incredible. It smells so good. Very modern, like very modern. I can see so many different age groups wearing this one and feeling incredible. Like I can see 19-year-olds, 25-year-olds, my age, older, and still loving this fragrance. So absolutely adore this one. Highly recommend. Another fragrance that I want to recommend from the 7 Virtues is Vanilla Woods. And honestly, 7 Virtues has a lot of incredible fragrances. This is a Canadian-owned brand, woman-owned, so in case you didn't know, now you know. But they have really beautiful scents to select from, super unique, and they're not all like the same. You could definitely find something for you with this brand. This one, I don't know why it took me so long to try, but wow, I love it. It smells so good. I believe there's pear and there's vanilla in here. It's like a sweet, sort of warm, gourmand scent, but still smelling like a perfume. It's really beautiful as a signature scent. Again, a ton of signature scents here, but it's just super wearable. It's kind of light, fresh, and then it starts to warm up on the skin and the dry down. The pear in here is really beautiful. It gives that like juicy freshness to the fragrance, especially in the opening, and then you get the vanilla and it's just like creamy and slightly sweet. Oh, love, 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 love this one. It smells like a fragrance that you can wear over and over again and never get tired of it. It does lean to me more feminine, but it can be unisex, but something about it is giving me feminine vibes, like slightly more feminine vibes than unisex. But I do really, really, really like this one. It's a vanilla that smells like a perfume. It's not a vanilla that smells like ultra gourmand, and I find it's not overly sweet. It's really well balanced, nicely blended, very smooth, and the lasting power on this one is really nice, especially if you spray it on your clothes. I find on the clothes it lasts like literally the entire day. Maybe not on the skin, but definitely when I've sprayed it on my sweater, I can still smell it the next day. And I just love how wearable this is. Like, you don't need to think about it. And honestly, I'm discovering that I don't like overly complex fragrances. I like my fragrances to be wearable. I like my fragrances to be easy to pick up, spray, and just like enjoy. And I love when people around me also enjoy my fragrance. I never want to be ultra obnoxious with my scent or off-putting with my scent. Imagine that, someone saying like you stink because of the fragrance that you're wearing. I mean, you wear what you want to wear it for yourself, but I personally like to wear fragrances that other people love smelling around me too. That's just moi, and I will wear what I want to wear, but most of the fragrances are very like pleasing to other people, so I think this one is really beautiful. So guys, that is it for this video. I am going to end it off here. I will leave some honorable mentions down in the description box if I come across any while I'm editing this video and it just wasn't in the video. I'll definitely leave some links down below. I hope this video was helpful and you saw something that you enjoy or might want to check out. Don't forget to use the links in my description box if you want to shop these fragrances. And I am so grateful for you guys. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch my videos. I so appreciate you guys. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what fragrances you might be picking up at the Sephora sale, or any recommendations that I might have not mentioned and other people are in the comments. Leave that down below also. Thank you so much for watching once again, and I will see you all on the next video. Ciao!